This treaty protects the interests of America's friends and allies. It also embodies another important principle, the need for glasnost, a greater openness in military programs and forces.
On December 8, 1987, President Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev signed the historic INF Treaty in Washington, D.C., eliminating all nuclear-armed ground-launched ballistic and cruise missiles with ranges between 500 and 5,000 kilometers. For the first time ever, the amount of nuclear arms was actually being reduced rather than merely limited. In June of 1988, President Reagan traveled to Moscow for a signing ceremony in General Secretary Gorbachev's country. In August of 1988, President Reagan was gifted this bolt, which came from the first SS-20 launcher eliminated under the INF Treaty. It was a gift of United States Army Lieutenant Colonel Terry Cornell from the On-Site Inspection Agency.
We can only hope that this history-making agreement will not be an end in itself, but the beginning of a working relationship that will enable us to tackle the other issues, urgent issues before us: strategic offensive nuclear weapons, the balance of conventional forces in Europe, the destructive and tragic regional conflicts that beset so many parts of our globe, and respect for the human and natural rights that God has granted to all men.
Thank you for joining us for this week's Monday Minute in the Archives. Join us next week as we share our next treasure.